Hello again, Jeremy here with another PlayStation 4 related video, this time about the PlayStation camera. The PlayStation camera is a separate purchase. It does not come with the PlayStation 4. You have to pick it up by itself for $59.99. And this camera is really going to be something that people who like to live stream their videos on Twitch and Ustream are going to like, because it enables them to have a picture-in-picture stream, meaning that you can see their face while they're streaming their videos. And it also can have some gaming applications as well. So far at the moment at launch, the things that you can do with this camera as far as games are concerned are somewhat limited, but in time maybe that will expand, maybe it won't, but we're just going to check it out and have a good first look here. So just going over some of the specs of the PlayStation camera is pretty funny, because it's not actually a single camera. It's actually two cameras. There's one right there, and it's one right there as well. And these two lenses have a fixed focal length, and the aperture of the lens is f2.0, so it's a fairly wide lens. And it can have a maximum resolution of 1280 by 800 pixels at 60 frames per second. Or if you want to have even more frames per second, the resolution goes to 640 by 400, and then finally at 240 frames per second, 320 by 192. So that's not the best video quality in the world, but with all those frames, could make for some decent slow motion things. So, and as for the microphones, there are microphones built into the PlayStation camera. In fact, there are 4 microphones built right in, and it takes a proprietary connector that goes into the back of the PlayStation 4. So this is not just regular USB. So yeah, there are some more specs that we can get into, like the video format it records in is uncompressed RAW, which is pretty good in its own right. But the PlayStation camera is not something that is touted to be as technologically advanced as something like Microsoft's Kinect. Sony never claimed it was, and for $60 no one can really expect it to be. So let's take this out of the box and get a closer look at it. Once you remove the PlayStation camera from this big blue box, this is what you're going to see. It's covered in plastic on one side, and then on the other side is some safety instructional guides, you know, stuff that you don't care about. And this is a stand. Looks like the letter T, covered in bubble wrap. So let's take that out and get a better look at it. I'm going to call this the T stand, even though that's probably not the proper name for it. So this stand is pretty cool. You see, you can bend it up like this, so that I'm imagining you can set it onto your television. Maybe I should actually try it out first, but it seems like that would be something that can grip. And we've got this, got a little plastic covering this part of it. We'll see what's under there. We have a little connector here that most likely the camera is going to be screwed into on this side, and on the back just a bunch of regular old screws. So now let's take out the camera. And here it is, the PlayStation 4 camera. It's not the PlayStation Eye anymore, it's just the camera. So it is very, well, horizontal, best way to describe it. Here's the plug right here that goes into the back of the PlayStation 4, and as you can see, you know, it's not quite USB. It goes into the back of the into the auxiliary port, and then on the rear there's that little female in to that to the screw that we saw on what I'm calling the T-mount to place the camera onto. So first, here are the two lenses out on the front. These f2.0 lenses, which, you know, when it comes to cameras, f2.0 is a pretty wide lens. It's not as wide as you can get, of course, but it is a pretty wide lens, so it should help to get some pretty decent low light performance. So I just connected the camera to this T-mount, and it was pretty literally I just snapped it in. And from here, all I have to do now is put it on my television, which would go just like this. It's going to hang on the TV just like that. And some of the things that you can do with this camera, besides just playing games, there's voice recognition capabilities built into the PlayStation 4, in which you can have it navigate some of your menus for you. You can confirm certain options and everything, all of which we will cover in an upcoming video detailing the PlayStation 4 camera. So this was just the unboxing, so stay tuned for the actual demonstration and we can see how capable this thing really is. So once again, thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Jeremy and I'll see you later.